Alright guys, we are live here with episode 15 or so. I guess I should unmute Skype so you guys can actually hear, or I can actually hear you guys and all
Yeah,
you
dude,
guys.
I hate Nanny's freaking. Oh shit! He just.
Oh no. So, episode 15, we're going to have, of course, regular co-host with me, RJ, Gosu, Windy, as well as Gemini still joining me here from the ESCA casting. There you go. So you
Where
guys
the
can
hell are
see.
the links? Oh crap, there they are.
He's busy.
Oh god.
He's busy
That's
gaming.
Oh no. Oh my goodness. Quick, make links. Go, go, go.
We're also going to be having on Tubby tonight, 57's Tubby, as well as ZoiaLight. We're going to talk about ESEA and a bunch of other stuff. If this is your guys' first time watching the show, I guess I should actually update the actual thing as well here. But RJ, why don't you tell everybody who, if there's the first time watching the show, what we do here?
Yeah. For you guys who don't know, we are Nan and I, as well as Gemini. Gemini is, I believe, more a player than a personality, but Nan and I are two personalities amongst the community. I work with Sc2 Esports as a writer for Dota 2 with StarCraft. Nan is just kind of your standard freelance, awesome caster guy. He does LANs, he does birthday parties, he does reunions, and funerals, and all sorts of other things. So.
Really? Oh my god, he's got speed.
And Gemini is our resident off-race Zerg player.
Oh my god.
But we kind of focus more on the up-and-coming aspect of StarCraft 2, meaning, you know, the guys on ladder that you see who you may watch stream, you may play against, and we kind of focus on that. So, yeah, we do talk about the larger community as a whole as it affects everybody, but we try to discuss, you know, smaller tournaments. That way it kind of brings you guys up to speed in tournaments that you can compete in, things that you can partake in if you're trying to get a team together, where you can go for that. I think that covers it, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what we do. So, you know, we've been following a lot of the team leagues going on. We keep you guys up to date on all the different lands in the area and try to keep you up on Heart of the Swarm stuff. Even though Blizzard hates myself, and do they still hate you? Do you does Blizzard still hate you? And
yeah, I still haven't got a beta.
Yeah.
I have like 20.
Yeah, I know. So Gemini is hogging them all, and we're not getting.
Why do you have like 20? Why don't you give me one?
Yeah,
I have 2 accounts. And
Why
then
do
I
you have
got one.
20?
That was an exaggeration.
He's got
Okay,
two
well,
for his 2 accounts.
Matters, is all I'm trying to
I thought
say.
that was an obvious exaggeration. Alright, my bad. I have a couple. And by a couple, I mean 3.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Craziness. Let's see, and I guess I should put Gemini in here. Gemini Sc2 _ updated. Boom. Yeah, and Tubby didn't say he has 4.
Dude, if anybody wants to give me an invite, I will high-five them until their hand bleeds.
Yes. So, but RJ and I keep you guys up to date on what's going on with the Heart of the Swarm stuff, even if we haven't been able to play it yet. So. That's what we have to be to deals with here. But let's kind of get underway with the first couple things real quick, and then we'll call on Zoya and Tubby there, and we'll be able to go over the rest of the stuff. But I guess first thing is with the Heart of the Swarm related stuff. They released kind of information about new UI changes.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a long time coming.
I'll post up the blue post that was thrown up on the BattleNet forums if you guys have not seen it. It basically has screenshots of how things are going to be looking in the future, and it does look pretty badass.
It's the one thing that Blizzard's done that the community is like asked for since day one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Although I still don't think it's.
It's not. I mean, it's a step in the right direction. It's definitely not like the final. Like, okay, great. This is everything we've been wanting for the rest of like all of StarCraft. So we're done now. Good.
Yeah.
Like the whole middle section, I still feel like it's kind of empty. Like I think they could still add like a giant default chat channel in there or something like they did with Brood War. What else did they not? They haven't. Remember, there's those like little league or little level numbers on the icons. Like we don't know what those are for yet. So those could be something interesting still.
Oh yeah.
So I'm waiting to see what those are for us. Someone in the
I
Reddit
assume there's
thread
like
said,
achievement levels or something like that.
I don't. That seems weird though. Well, they said in the Reddit thread, someone said that they're going to release more information about it this week.
47,
So
11, 14, 8. Maybe it's their rank in their division.
Yeah, it's possible.
I still feel like that would be kind of weird and pointless. I mean, like, why would you? That just encourages that kind of gets rid
Actually,
of
that's
the
exactly
idea
what
of
it
the
is.
unranked
It's
ladder.
exactly what it is. Look at the probe. He's gold 38. You got silver 24, silver 14, diamond or masters 47, 11 5. They have to be masters or something. So I guess 47 would be diamond, 8 is silver, 14 is bronze. It's exactly what it is.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, Nemesis just sent me a link of something that he would love to see implemented. I'll put it
Oh
on
my goodness,
Skype for
links.
you guys as well as in there. It's basically like the UI changes, but it has a replay section of like top replays, and it's got the MLG DreamHack GSL logo, and you can download some of a top replay or something. I think that would be really cool to be able to see.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Oh boy.
There's a couple things that, I mean, they're taking steps in the right direction, like you said,
Yeah.
but for everything that we've asked for and everything that I felt really facilitates a need, we haven't received nearly half of it. And with all the drama that was going on in the last 2 weeks,
Yeah, the Save Heart of the Swarm thing was kind of entertaining.
Yeah, that was really. Yeah.
Oh, Banelings, holy crap. Right.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how things keep progressing. I mean, they're still doing very active about patching things. So we'll probably be seeing a new update coming up soon, probably before the next show. So keep an eye out next week for more updates, I'm sure. But that's basically the UI changes with the Heart of the Swarm stuff, which I'm glad they're working their way towards. Keep tweaking things, Blizzard. Moving right along, of course, if you guys don't have the beta key like myself and RJ, Team Liquid has a way that you can be able to win one via free-for-alls, which is kind of cool.
which is happening right now, and we can't do because we're doing this.
Yeah, that's okay, though. No, this is the... it is the NA one right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, man. Yeah, so they got an NA and EU one every single day because they have 300 keys to give away. So... they're like, you know what? We're going to have free-for-alls. And if you win the free-for-all, you get a key. If you, kill the most units or something like that, you get a key.
Yeah, they're just giving them away.
So,
literally.
yeah. So if you guys still don't have one, go and do that. Get some keys.
And from my understanding, it's not just straight up StarCraft. Like it could be like arcade games and weird maps and ridiculous like Day 9, Fun Day Monday stuff. Mm-hmm. So even if you're a Bronze League player who has a strong passion for the game, but that's not necessarily the skills to acquire past through competitive means, this is your avenue to do so.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that Blizzard has given out the keys to different organizations like this so they can do different things. But that's cool to see. They did that whole little, for their, birthday, their 10th anniversary of TL, they had keys to give out, but I didn't see any posts about it. I know I didn't get one, so I don't know if anybody did. I didn't see any information in regards to that. So I guess they're like, oh, well, here's 300 keys. Do some free-for-alls. Have some fun, guys. Let's see. That's basically the Heart of the Swarm update that's been going on. I mean, of course, you guys probably were following all that Save Heart of the Swarm stuff and how all that shenanigans was going on there. But that's kind of all the updates with Heart of the Swarm, unless you guys wanted to talk about the Save Heart of the Swarm stuff. I don't know, we could probably get Zoya and Tubby on to talk about the rest of the stuff this evening, if you'd like.
I don't really have anything in particular to say about the Save Heart of the Swarm movement thing.
Yeah.
It served its purpose. I mean, the state of the game kind of talked it to death, and they say it's kind of bad publicity, but publicity is publicity. Mm-hmm. It's what it is, and how it gets noticed is the important thing. If it's one thing, it's like, I guess if it was for more defunking the game to something kind of irrelevant about it, I guess, something stupid, something, some political aspect of it, then I would kind of say, okay, it's kind of silly, but it's really just to kind of show that, the competitive scene needs to exist and Blizzard needs to support that strictly through its game.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I mean, if you guys want to hear more about that stuff, if you haven't looked it up, go do that. You can also check out the State of the Game episode because, like RJ said, they kind of beat it to death there, but let's get on Tubby if he's still around, and Zoya as well here. So give us a second, guys. We'll get them all called up. And ready and waiting, Zoya says. So we'll call him up here. Add to conference call. Call Skype. And where's Tubby? There he is. He's hiding. Add conference call, and all the pictures get discombobulated. So.
I'm done with Heart of the
Oh,
Swarm now,
crap.
so I'm actually going to be able to contribute.
Oh, good.
I did not know this, but Team Alt no longer exists. It's not part of Monomaniac.
Oh, they actually joined with Monomaniac?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I didn't. I knew that they disbanded because Bonk was saying something about it on Play Him, but I didn't hear that was because they now are a part of Monomaniac. That's cool.
Yeah.
What happened?
Alt disbanding.
Oh.
All right, let's get all the pictures in.
Interesting. Why not? That's why I never change my.
Wait. Nan Man.
What's up?
Wait, can I just... Okay.
All right.
Why don't you just, like, do the screen cap around, like, the actual webcam itself individually, not all 4 of them at all at the one time, you know what I mean? Because then they're all big.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do this. If
I'm just...
Stop being lazy.
Yeah. All right. Let me do this.
I feel like crap when I'm doing this. All right.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just, like, intruding on, like, your...
Oh, see, all right. I
Developmental
must be
skills.
doing
Dude, it's
something.
just one giant circle jerk. It's all it
I
is.
must be doing something wrong for this when I'm.
It's
trying
not
to
any
do
talk
this.
show. It's just one giant circle jerk.
Pretty much. Screw it. I'm just gonna.
Like, just do, like, a screen cap. Like, you know how you, like, select the screen? Like, you can select the screen region with XSplit?
Yeah.
Yeah, just, like, drag and drop over, like, just my face, not the entire Skype
Alright,
window, you know what I
I'll do
mean?
this. Boom. There we go. All right, much better.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Now that's all big.
Hey, look, he
Yes.
did it.
I did it.
He
I
did
can
it.
learn stuff.
I'm
See,
proud
isn't
of
that,
you.
like, better?
It is much better.
Now you get to fit it in the box.
Now I gotta like fit all you guys' faces in here. Thanks for jumping on here tonight, guys. Of course, we've got Zoya and Tubby joining us here while I fiddle around and try to make stuff look pretty. How you guys doing?
I'm well.
Well,
Good.
Doing pretty good. It kind of stinks for Tubby that he has to share the spotlight with me. He's not really gonna get many fans from this, but you know, I'm doing good.
I don't even know who Zoya is, so this is going to be an introduction for me. It's kind of curious, to be honest. Like, where'd you find this guy?
I was just browsing around the interwebs and saw this cool guy. I was like, you know what? He seems cool. We should have him on the show. Just talk about random stuff. We're not even gonna talk about StarCraft at all tonight. We're just gonna bounce around to anything else like Halloween and stuff.
Talk about Romney and how much of a poopy face is.
Did you see the like face swap thing they did?
Yes, I looked through the other Reddit thread, the original picture.
Yeah,
thread,
where that
and it's
started and-
hilarious.
He has one where like you just see his arm, like he's like this, and it's his arm. You see his arm
Yeah.
like this
No, you have to
constantly.
look through. No, here, let me get you the link to the other one. The
No, I
original
watched
thread.
the whole originating thread. It was great.
You saw that too? That was so
Yeah.
funny. I couldn't stop laughing. Did you see? Did you see the picture of the wife? I don't even know her name. But it was like, oh, like it was a picture of her, and it said,
Smelt it, dealt it.
yes, melted.
Oh,
That was so
man.
funny. You're Nan Man. I'm giving you this picture. You have to show this on the stream.
Oh,
It's
God.
the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. I was
Man,
laughing so
who just
hard.
timed me out in your chat? Was it you?
No, who did? Somebody timed you.
Oh, it was
out.
Tubby.
Who mods these
He
people?
got to you too quickly.
With great power comes great responsibility, especially when it comes to a goddamn Twitch channel.
Oh my god.
Pretty sure it wasn't me.
Sure it was.
It's a
BM,
good chance
BM.
it wasn't.
Where is-
Alright.
Oh, I have to find this.
Alright, well, while you're
Here.
finding that, we'll kind of jump into
Really?
things. We talking about a little bit of how there's been a big shakeup with the teams recently. A couple teams reforming, disbanding, all that good stuff. Of course, the biggest one was Slayers, but everybody already knows that. Not as much of a up-and-coming team there. But one that kind of caught me off guard was that Team Legion disbanded. I only found that out because Seeker compiled a whole thread of kind of the list of all the teams that have disbanded and reformed, more or less.
Okay.
Hold on. We got this crazy picture that I have to show to everybody.
It's so funny.
Alright, hold on. Where's the...
Please tell me I'm not just like stupid and just cracking up at this, because this is really funny. I think this is hilarious.
Throw that in there.
Oh my god.
Oh
The-
god,
the
this is exactly.
The thread's full of them.
There
You
you go.
screwed the whole overlays now screwed up.
What? Now it's fixed. Look at that, like magic.
Oh.
So basically, if you guys haven't seen this awesome thread that Seeker has compiled, it kind of goes through pretty much all.
You're gonna say the Omni thread.
No, not that. We're away from that now.
Okay. All right. That's the tangent of the morning.
Back on topic.
Jumping
morning-
back on topic for
The
a
morning
little
of
bit
this
here.
cast.
Yeah. So it kind of goes through the list of the teams, like it even goes over the teams that merged and stuff like that. And that's how I found out that Legion is no longer, together, which is sad. Then we talked about a little bit earlier that Alt has kind of crumpled and been consumed by Monomaniac Esports. Do we have a confirmation on who exactly went over to their team then?
I was looking at I think everybody except for like the B team went over.
Okay.
Let me see here. I mean, I hate to say it, but I kind of saw it coming. They're a really good bunch of players. Elijah's one. Like all of them are really solid players, and we've had Dice on here before. But looks like Elijah, Dice, Bales, Bad Cop, Webbs, and Winter all went over. Bonk for some reason did not.
Yeah, I don't know. We casted him up in play him last night, and he has some crazy build that he was doing. But I don't know what his plan is for the time being. But it's cool to see the rest of the guys were able to jump up with.
Monomaniac is where they need to be. They'll take care of them. I mean, Alt was a good try. It wasn't a sustainable platform. It's so hard to get sponsorship. If you weren't already established 2 years ago, to come out now with the way the economy is, with the way everything else is, and the reason I say this is because I was part of Alt, and I was, as a president, I was looking. I spent as much time as I've spent applying for jobs. I spent applying for sponsorships with companies, and no one has money, no one has jobs. It's just a really tough year for esports in general. Like everybody was saying that earlier in the year, a lot of the guys on Climbing the Ladder, the show with Jason Lake, is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, the executives.
Yeah, and the Climbing the Ladder is the one with Chan Man and Mark from Quantic.
Yeah, but basically those guys said it like 2012 is going to be a really tough year, period. And it's showing now. It's October. The whole StarCraft, like everybody's passion thing is going on. So it's. I mean, I'm happy for all in the sense of guys because they're great guys. I know they are really awesome dudes. They're really great players, and Monomaniac, they'll take care of them. It's a place they deserve to be.
Somebody was asking if the Alt disbanding will affect ESEA. And it won't because
they're playing right now. Actually,
they're playing their loser bracket match right now, and but we're gonna get into all the ESEA stuff a little bit later. We're just kind of going through all the different team league stuff. Did any of you guys have any other thoughts on how things have been kind of progressing with a lot of teams disbanding and a lot of different mergers and teams shifting lately?
I usually stay out of it. I see that a team is disbanding or that a team is merging or something, and then I'm just like, okay, I'll note that, move on. I don't really care about all the drama in with dealing with it. Like the Slayers stuff, like I read the original thread with like some of the original accusations or whatnot, and then after that I'm just like, this is just stupid and pointless. I don't really care. Slayers is done. That's all I care about. And then Jessica apparently went on some like raging rant or something. I don't know, accusing like 20 people. So I don't really care for that. It's not particularly interesting to me, so I don't really have anything else to say on that except that I actually have nothing to say about it.
It's just
what about you, Zoya? You got any thoughts on how things have been changing up with the scene?
I don't follow drama at all. I haven't even looked into the Slayers threads.
He's down here. This guy knows what's up.
I just play StarCraft and watch it. I don't. I mean, it sucks that Bonk's team Alt disbanded. I was talking to him for a while about it, and just slowly kind of deteriorated. And I mean, it sucks that teams can't stick around like that, but nothing you can really do. It's like you said, money. It's going to be rough this year, and other than that, no, I can't add anything to the Slayers topic.
Tubby, any thoughts on how things have been shifting, or?
I don't really follow competitive StarCraft.
Alright, just
Gonna
checking.
be
What do you do all day? Tell us.
He
Well,
chooses
I,
cannon rushes on
I
ladder.
play a lot of Dota, then I stream a bit, then I usually go to bed.
All I've been playing is like StarCraft anymore. It's sad
Dota.
truth.
That works.
Played like 10 hours of Dota today. It was a good day.
Sounds like a good day.
I was like, what is that sound? Chaos. Oh, stupid ads and stuff. So that's kind of what's going on with that. One little update as well is Living Pink has joined a team, though. Joined up with a Eternity there. That's kind of, I think, the only real player or anything like that joining a team over the last week or so. A lot of it's just been disbandment and drama with Slayers and stuff. And then that kind of brings us along to kind of the tournaments and team leagues that have been going on. Like the Sc2 Pro League just finished up their last kind of main week, so the playoffs should be starting soonish. I haven't seen any posts or anything regarding it yet, though, but the last final week has kind of concluded with all the top teams that you expect to be at the top are still at the top. There's like chaos going on in your room.
Yeah,
over there, RJ.
Wendy,
What's going on
you're-
with that?
Wendy, you're making wind noises. Stop living up to your name.
What am I doing?
Sounds like your
I'm
curious
fans just
exercise.
passing over.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the Zeke TV Pro League thread. That's all I'm doing.
I don't know. Yeah, it was like some crazy giant fan. Like, I don't know. Who knows? But if you guys haven't seen it, here's the link to the thread there, or not the thread, the actual standings of how the teams are looking out, or maybe that's the group one. I don't know. It's one of the two there. You'll see it of how it's looking. Just clicking on the standings tab there on the left side, and the group number one's got Complexity up there, number one, and EXO number two. I believe the way that they originally planned was the top two teams going to move on to the playoffs. We've also do see that Frey and Promp are in the second group with 1 and 2. MG and ROH are in the third group there. Vega and Henry are 1 and 2 for that next group, and Light and TMSK are the top two in the final group there. So hopefully we'll hear information about how things are going to change for the playoffs, and if they're going to be doing another season or anything. Zoya, have you any heard anything about how Lights like the Zeke League?
They do so many leagues that all
That's true.
we just talk about is just results. You know, don't really like. ESCA is the one we talk about the most, and we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
But I know
When-
we're doing well in it, and nothing more I can say except for
Yeah, you guys did really well. I mean, going 7-0, and there's chaos going on over there with Wendy still.
Oh, like there's not even a fan on near me. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's really weird. Your mic is just like geeking out.
All right, I'm gonna unplug it.
All right. There's silence now.
Quick, kick him from the call.
clear vent.
That's really weird.
Oh, he plugged it back in. I heard it.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Right now it's better, but we'll see. No issues yet. So all right, let's keep moving on. Once we the playoffs should be starting relatively soon for that. Like the last matches for that were this week, like the beginning of the week or so, a couple days ago. So I'm hoping that they will be able to give us more information with how things progress. They've got 3 admins at least helping out with that organization. 4 actually, maybe 4, 3 or 4, just for that to help things out. And hopefully there'll be updates in regards to how the playoffs will go for that. But the Season 2 of the Semi-Pro Gaming League just happened over the weekend, and they dropped down the divisions from 8 to 4. It was originally like a whole bunch of different divisions, and then it dropped down to the Northwest, the Northeast, Southwest, Southeast, and the finished up with their regional event, and Boyo Killer Unit Chirin, Roman Dragon, Exo Pulse, Dime, Gosu User, and Purple People Eater were the 8 players that will be advancing to the
Purple what eater?
Purple People Eater. Yeah,
It's a hell of a name, dude.
it is.
Right?
And he always plays as purple.
I would
Even
hope.
on ladder. That's how he bribed Blizzard. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're the guys that will be battling out in the last event. It was $1,000 for the tournament there after the regionals, but I'm not sure if the prize pool has gone up or stayed the same for season 2. So keep an eye out for more updates from the Semi-Pro Gaming League. You can always see. Oh, I didn't link the thread information there yet. I've slacked on that. Hold on. Unless Nem has that link on hand, but you just can simply search SPGL and it will pop up there. There's the link to the main thread. Where's my thingy? Too many windows. Too many windows. There we go. So that's the season 2 information that just happened over the weekend. If you scroll down, it's got all the information pretty much about what the event is like. There's also the nationals that will be taking place on November 17th, and also that's basically all the way at the bottom there. It's got the link to the stream where you can find out all that stuff, and their Twitter, Facebook, all that cool things. But we've talked a little bit previously about the Semi-Pro Gaming League, about how it's awesome that leagues like this exist to help out kind of the up and coming scene as well, because it's kind of that little transition between some of the events and ladder. I don't think most people really know half the people that were mentioned that made it to the next stage. Of course, a lot of people are familiar with like Gosu User and Boyo and stuff like that, but I'm at least familiar with Roman Dragon. He's on the Maryland Collegiate Star League team, but he also came out for the DC Land, so I am familiar with him. Pulse, he's on EXO. Dime used to be on Energy, and that's kind of my extent of information with these guys. So it's cool to see more guys kind of get their names out there through events like this. Let's see. I guess moves us on to kind of the MLG announcements, since that'll be coming up very, very soon here. They kind of announced their championship groups that will be happening up, breaking it down with all the guys that have made it into the groups. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I've got the links there for you here. Oh, too many windows. Too many windows. So basically, Group A is consisting of Leenock, Hero, Oz, Vibe, and San, and that leaves 3 other spots open for the Pro League seed, or the MVP MLGs versus the Pro League seed, and then we've got the 2 open bracket spots. Naniwa, the STC, Grubby, Huang Sin, and Baby Knight are in Group B. Violet, Tasia, Revival, Major, and Life is Group C. And then Group D consists of Heart, First, Daisy, Bomber, and Scarlet. So overall, pretty nice mix of players. You guys have any thoughts on how the groups are looking? Any stand out that you're like, everyone's screwed in that group or something?
Whichever group Flash is in is gonna matter to me.
No, whichever one that Rain's in, they're gonna be like, oh crap.
Yeah.
Basically, which one is he in? I didn't see it.
I'm gonna cheer for Wang Sin. Pretty sure he's gonna win MLG.
Yeah, that's what you're going for?
You heard it here first.
Oh, Rain's not in it, dude.
No.
Why isn't Rain in a group? Didn't he win some MLG thing or something like that?
Well, they do have the MVP Pro League seed, so he might be thrown in for,
Yeah.
for one of those.
Oh.
I guess they have.
I thought he won something that got him into MLG. Maybe I'm wrong. Whatever.
Oh,
He's
no,
still
so
gonna
it's
get.
like the
He's
four-
still gonna get into groups though if he goes.
The 4 seeds will be Flash, Sulky, and I can't even pronounce that. HYVAA.
Yeva.
There you go. Thank you.
HYVAA. Hiva.
See?
Yeva.
Hiva.
It's like Hyun. It's like Kieva, but it's like
Hiva. Hiva.
Yeah, so those are the 4
Hiva.
seeds that will be placed in those brackets there, but interesting to see.
I'm surprised Major made it in there. That's kind of been interesting.
Yeah, apparently he's been playing pretty well.
Yeah, he's been making some. He's always been an okay player. You know, he's always put up results, not great results, but it'd be pretty cool to see him in group play to see how he really does against the Koreans. Because I don't think he plays many Koreans. I think
he's in Korea.
Is he? Okay, well.
Yeah, he was in Korea
he
for a
back
certain
to
amount of
Korea?
time.
Yeah,
I think he came back to South America or whatever. But
I should say I don't think he's playing a lot of Koreans in tournaments. I think.
Oh yeah.
Again,
Okay.
him playing Hyun in the TSL4 where he came back in 3-2.
That was pretty crazy.
Or no, Hyun came back. One of them came back from and reverse killed. I forget who it was, but I just know that was a really good series where he's played a Korean.
Yeah, like he's really good though. Like compared to all the other North Americans, like he's probably one of the best, if not the best, I would say. So
I'd say there's a few better than him.
oh yeah, like yeah. I mean, there's definitely other people like at the same level or better than him. I wasn't saying
Oh, you
that he
mean
is the
not like
best.
best, like top of the? Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just mean he's like up there, pretty high.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
he's definitely look out for him. Like
How many
just because there's
foreigners,
Koreans.
we have
doesn't mean
Bomber.
it's
Bomber's been one of my favorite players ever since I saw Bomber versus Idril back at an MLG like a year ago. And I just remember how crazy that game was in Antigua Shipyard, and it was just one of the most intense macro ZVT games I've ever seen. And that was the day like I really became a big Bomber fan because of the way that he macroed for a Terran player. And he hasn't done anything. He's kind of just been floating, and I'm really hoping that this will be a tournament that he comes back and just destroys.
Yeah. I definitely would like to see Bomber do well. I've always been a fan of him. What about Zoya? Any thoughts on the groups? Anyone that stands out for you?
Any tournament Scarlet goes into, always
Yeah.
keep an eye on her. She's very good. But groups don't matter. Son's gonna win the entire thing.
There you go.
You think so?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I actually want to see Group A really badly because it's got Hero, it's got Oz, two like super sexy, awesome PvPers, and just like PV everything. Leenock has been doing pretty good in MLGs. Didn't he win the last one? Yeah, sure. Vibe is doing well again, and then Son, like, just kind of like all over the place. Like sometimes he does amazing, sometimes he's absolutely horrible. So I want to see Group A, but mostly just because it's Heroes in it, and Heroes like my absolute
Heroes. Pretty
complete.
awesome.
Yeah, I basically just love him.
Creepy man crush.
Easy man crush.
I would do sexual things with that guy, but not really.
What about you? Is there any group in particular or player that you're most excited? I know you gave a shout out to Hwang Sin.
That's pretty much it. Like,
Yeah.
I think Hwang Sin just unbeatable, man. You watch that guy play lately? Just
I can't tell if you're trolling or not.
cannot
trolling.
miss
I really
the weight.
can't.
Just
You serious?
wait. You'll
He's
see.
trolling.
You'll see
trolling.
the results.
He's not trolling. I've ever since I joined Gosu, I've been paying attention to the players a lot more, and I've seen Hoingson before I ever was with Gosu. He's kind of a dark horse in the extent that he hasn't produced a lot of results, but he's always a threat and he's always taking out big names.
Oh yeah, he's definitely good, but
Yeah.
to win the whole thing,
No, you know what? We don't even know who the open bracket players is. That's the thing. Like with this level of play, there's four groups with what 9 players in each group.
Mhm.
Are they doing the same thing they did for Raleigh, where they have that bracket system, or is it going to be straight up group play?
I think it's the same as Raleigh.
I really didn't like that too much, but
Well, I mean, it is kind of the last tournament of the circuit for them, so I don't mind that they keep it the same as Raleigh, and then maybe 2013 they go, okay, yeah, maybe that didn't work so well, we'll switch it up again because it's MLG and why not. But yeah, I mean, it is going to be weird to see who comes in from the open bracket and really kind of causes an uproar. I'm really excited to see how Vibe does, though, just because I was following his WCS stuff that he did, and you know he's also been playing very well in the NASL and stuff. So he'll be interesting to see how he does. But overall, I'm most curious to see who's coming from the open bracket. Like if there's going to be any other kind of foreigners that might make it in there, because right now it's like we've got Scarlet, Major, Vibe, Baby Knight, Nannywall, and Grubby. And Baby Knight, Nannywall, and Grubby are all in one group together.
Yeah, that sucks.
So,
It's like the battle of the foreigners and STC.
Yeah. So that's it's going to be interesting to see how things progress. But MLG is coming up soon. As always, we do an MLG preview. So keep an eye out, guys. That's always going to be the week before MLG. We'll go over kind of how things are looking and stuff like that.
That'll be next week, actually.
Is it going to be next week?
Yeah.
Are we already that soon?
Yeah, MLG's already closed. Like when I saw that Reddit thread that Reddit thread that Rhett put up. Geez, that's so many R's. He said that MLG is starting in like 10 days, and I was like, what? Since when is this happening? So like, yeah, MLG is like right on the corner.
Okay, there you go. So we're gonna have our MLG preview then coming up soon, then next week or so, as well as a recap of the Power Overwhelming Land, which that kind of goes to our next topic, which is the Power Overwhelming Land. This is the 7th one, sponsored by Plan. But you know, RJ, you're the one of the casters for it. Why don't you kind of break it down a little bit for everybody?
I mean, it's pretty much the same as previous months. If you guys haven't been to one before, Gemini's been to them. I don't know if Tubby or Zoya, I don't know if you live in the Northeast area. I don't know if it's a place where you can get. It's near New York. But it's a really cool place. But pretty much it's just a land center located in Fort Lee, New Jersey, which is about 30 minutes from New York City. So it's a pretty central location. Two brother-in-laws own a really cool place. But what makes it so different than other land centers is, other than the fact, you know, they have gaming PCs, which a lot of land centers don't, is the fact that they have a really awesome production crew on staff. They have a producer named John Murray who used to work for S2 Games, which you guys don't know is the guy's a creator of Heroes of New Earth, which is that MOBA modeled after Dota. So he has a lot of professional production experience, and just what they have webcams on the players, so it's they can constantly anybody can enter. You know, it doesn't matter what league. Of course, we encourage you to be masters, just because it usually will end up being GM and top 8 masters.
It sounded terrible, to be honest. Like anyone can join, but basically you have to be good.
I'm just saying, like, don't go in as a bronze player and expect to make it. You know, I'm just being realistic here, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were like discouraging them to like join. Just like, hey guys, join this tournament, but you're terrible, so don't.
No, I'm just saying, I'm being real. You know what? You make it look so much.
Dreams. Why are you discouraging? Let them sign up.
Anybody can sign up. It's a really cool place to test yourself out, especially if you know, if you're a Masters player and you want to see how it goes. But the competition's tough, and that's what makes it so awesome. I cast a lot of good games. I casted with Eric the Red, who I believe works for i7 now.
I don't think a bronze player would join a tournament with the expectations of winning.
It's happened, dude. Every single tournament I've been to, there's been somebody in like gold or below, and it's entertaining to an extent. I think the most entertaining thing about it, truthfully, is the fact that I'm trying to cast it like they're a Masters League player.
That's the worst. I've done that too. I've had to do that for like certain things. I'm just like casting this person like, so his text a little delayed. I'm not quite sure what he's doing. He could be doing some other kind of like trickery thing, but I'm not quite sure. But in my head, I'm just thinking like, wow, this guy's terrible. He doesn't know what he's doing at all. Like,
I had a guy.
What am I
had a guy go 12 CC, and I'm like trying to say, well, this is unusual. It's great.
It's a little unorthodox. It could throw the other opponent off a little bit.
A heavily refined build that he's creating. I'm like, I have no idea. Like, it creates a challenge in itself for a caster. But back to the topic at hand. What's cool about this as well is that it maxes out 32 players, in which case it's just a straight single elimination best of 3 tournament. But if it's like 16 players or less, we'll usually do 2 8-man brackets facing off against each other, which are double elimination. So everybody gets to play a lot of games. It really is just a time constraint, because it goes to about, what time did you stay to the end for the one you came to, Gemini?
What? Sorry, I was reading a Reddit comment.
Did you stay?
I think it usually goes pretty late though.
Yeah, like 11.
It's a Sunday
I usually
night.
at like 11 o'clock. I'm not usually up until like 1 in the morning.
Wait, what was the question? You said my name.
Did you stay to the end for the one that you went to? Do you remember?
Oh no, we had to go.
Yeah, but it's but they go pretty late. You're pretty much playing games for. I'm casting for about 8 to 10 hours straight. You're gonna be playing games for 8 to 10 hours straight. But the cool thing is even if you're out of the tournament, what you pay for gives you access to the venue, so you can keep on using the computers to play other games with other players there. You can play Xbox. You can watch the games because they have TVs, monitors, so they have like a spectator area. So it's really cool, and we're eventually going to try to work in more RTS type games. We'll see how it's formed once that comes out. If we can get some kind of beta access for everybody. We talked about that tournament. Dota has been in talks for a while. That presents a lot of problems because it's team games, and you need to get 5 people. So you're looking at 10 people at least. So even if we could get 2 teams to play a best of 5 or best of 7 like show match for the day, that'd be really awesome. But they also do Call of Duty. They're gonna do Halo once the new Halo comes out. I'm really excited about that because I used to play Halo and I miss it, and I'm happy Halo 4 looks good. Marvel vs. Capcom is huge. Any fighter games, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, they also do. So if you're into any of those games and you play StarCraft, Pyre plays RuneScape actually. Pyre plays RuneScape.
There you go. Somebody was asking in chat.
Pyre's like 12.
Do they do
It's like
RuneScape?
what 12-year-olds
Pyre
play.
played RuneScape? Oh my
Pyre
goodness.
plays RuneScape, like I think PAL 6 or not PAL
I'm gonna
5.
destroy him with that for the rest of his life.
I used to play too, and then my account got deleted recently.
I've never played RuneScape. I can happily say that I've never touched RuneScape in my life.
I've never touched WoW, and I'm proud to say that.
I did the free trial when they were doing that. They're probably still doing it. I did it for like 2 days. I don't even think it was that long, and I was just like, wow, this is really boring. Why do people play this? And then I went back to StarCraft.
I love chopping trees. No, yes, they have RuneScape just for you, Pyre. But that pretty much covers it. It's a really cool place. I love hanging out there. There's places to eat. There's not a lot to do because you're gonna be at the Landstar pretty much the whole day. But there's a deli and there's a pizzeria right next door. There's a supermarket right across the street. There's Chinese food in the area, so there's plenty of places to eat and like hang out. You know, if you just need to step outside for a bit. Everybody's there super friendly, and the chairs. Gemini can back me up on this one.
He's not listening again.
What was that?
So
How comfortable the goddamn chair.
Oh my god, they're amazing.
He's
Like,
not
actually-
exaggerating either.
Actually, they're really good. Like, I'm not being like joking or anything. They're actually really good. They're like, you know, those like chairs that they have in like Home Square Cup or whatever. Those like really cool looking comfy chairs. They're basically those. So they're really awesome.
There is no petting zoo either.
So
We can bring a petting zoo. We can all bring our pets and like section them off like behind the counter or
I
something.
have a fat beagle. I can go get him.
Good.
Sure, you'll come hang out.
So this is the 7th one that they've got going on. The production, like RJ said, is awesome. Guys, if you aren't able to go, just watch the stream because it's always cool to see. The players that are going to be going, there's rumors going around that Axelive is going to be attending as well.
He is attending. He's confirmed it.
He's confirmed attending, so you know, Pyre's going to be there. Gemini's going to be there. Let's see. Nem said he's going to be there. Sasquatch is still with the Complexity House, or he normally does attend these, or he did back in the day, before he went to the Complexity House. So he won't be attending this time. Any of you guys know any other guys that are confirmed for going to be going?
Nemesis.
Yeah.
The dude that does all
Nemesis.
the overlays for like a bunch of people.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
dude. That dude's going.
The awesome Nemesis.
Dice, Pyre. Could you
Oh,
go?
Dice is going? Cool.
I think I'm taking him. I'm trying to Siphon. I think I'm taking him.
Oh, nice.
No,
He's
wait,
really-
didn't Siphon say he's not coming? He sent in the thread that he's not coming.
He said he stopped by the place. I don't know.
That was like, yeah, that was like some other time, and then he said he's not gonna come. he said he
I don't know.
can't
I'll
make it.
text him. I'll have to figure it out.
you like end up going to his house. It's like, hey, dude, I'm picking you up. Remember, we're going to this
I don't pick
tournament?
him. Well, that's the best thing is I pick everybody up from the train station. That's
Oh,
on
okay.
the way to.
Then
Fort
you
Meade.
just be like waiting there, just be like, yo.
No, they all
Siphon,
come
where
from
are
the
you?
same. They all come from the west. They all come from like the Princeton area, so they're all on the same train. It's like
They're
like
from Princeton.
huh?
They're from Princeton.
Eric's from Princeton. Dice is from Lawrenceville, which is right next to Princeton, and Siphon's from like Philly area, which is pretty
Oh,
close.
he's from Philly. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
which
thought
like
they were-
comes.
I
It's
thought
all
they
in
were all in
Northwest
Princeton.
corner, so I just
I thought
pick
they
them
were
up
all in
at.
Princeton because I'm near Princeton too.
Yeah, I just pick them up at Metro Park and just scoop them up. So if anybody from the New York area or the surrounding area can get to Metro Park, I have, as of right now, if Siphon's not coming, I have 2 spots in my car. I could take
He's
people.
not
So
coming. He's confirmed it.
okay, yeah. So I have 2 spots open, and so if anybody needs help getting there, if they can get to Metro Park Station, train station, they have a way of getting home, getting there and getting home. I promise they'll pick you up from the train station. I'll take you back there because I got to take Eric, which is my co-caster, and I got to take Dice. So
And me, too. No.
if you want to come up from
I can't,
Virginia, I'll be
I can't,
happy to
yeah.
pick you up.
One of these days I do want to come up, but not this one. Because it's like still like 6 hours to get up there.
Yeah, it's a drive. The Northeast is not an easy transportation route.
No, it is not.
It's long. It's like the Northeast is just basically like when they're gonna try to. It's like it's very bowed. Like you can't just go straight down. You have to go very roundabout. It kind of sucks.
Indeed. But that's basically what's going on with the Power Overwhelming stuff. We'll have next week, I guess, a Power Overwhelming recap and an MLG preview all tied into one big episode. So keep an eye out for that, and we'll see how things are going. But that kind of moves us on to our major point of the night, which is ESEA stuff. We've got 2 casters for ESEA here tonight, and 2 players. Gemini's team's not in the playoffs, but he did play in the main season there. And then, of course, Wendy's just awesome, so. But how things are working, we've jumped into the playoffs. The regular season went pretty well, and the standings going into it we talked about last week, but the way it worked out is as Root was number 1. Of course, they went undefeated in the regular season, going 8-0. Then followed, of course, by Infinity 7, 7-1. It's Ghosted went 6-2. Complexity Academy, Evil Geniuses, and Light also went 6-2. Underrated Gaming, My Intent, Crown Gaming, Lad Gaming, Team 4 Knots, Impressive Play, Monomaniac all went 5-3. Team Alt, Finn, and .SCA went 4-4. So, first week of the playoffs went pretty well. Most people going into looking at things, the teams that you would expect to move on did. Root beat .SCA. Crown Gaming beat Underrated Gaming. Evil Geniuses did not win because they didn't show up for the match, I guess. They got a walkover there for Impressive Play. Monomaniac beat Complexity Academy. And that one could have gone either way with how things are looking with those teams. But MME did move on. It's Gosu took out Alt 3-1. Light took out Lag Gaming 3-1. My Intent lost to 4 Knot. 4 Knot kind of 4-0'd them. Infinity 7 just barely was able to beat Finn with the ace match there in week 1 there. It was
I saw Pyre stream that game live. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, it was Pyre really did well during those series there.
I have to say Pyre is a sexy person.
His TVZ is looking pretty
plays
good.
See you in chat, Pyre.
He plays RuneScape.
He plays RuneScape, but he's still kind of sexy.
Pyre's
Wait, is he
definitely our best
18? Can we
PC.
say that? Like, I think he's still 17.
No, he's 17.
Oh.
I don't
I'm
think we should say
17
that.
too. I'm 17, so I can say it. I'm the same
I
age
am
as him.
so much trouble.
It's illegal. It's legal for me.
Oh, crap.
RJ's
It's on
causing
stream,
problems.
too. He delete this VOD. Nobody sees this VOD.
So the way the playoffs work is it is going to be a double elimination style. So all the teams that lost week number 1 get knocked into the loser bracket there. I believe some of the games have already happened with the loser bracket, like a little bit ago. Alt versus Lag was live. It looks like Lag ended up winning that 3-2. I don't have any confirmation on any of the other loser bracket stuff right now. At least the ESEA's or the Wikipedia page is not up to date yet. But round 2 has commenced. Root Gaming played Crown Gaming. I don't want to spoil those yet in case somebody is casting those up. But Impressive Play and Monomaniac Esports are playing, and then It's Gosu and Light Esports played, and then of course we casted up 4 Knot versus Infinity 7 tonight. Infinity 7 did end up winning that. If you guys missed that, you guys can check out the VODs. Zoya, you casted up Light versus It's Gosu. I think that was last night, right?
Yes, it was.
Yes. How'd that stuff go?
We lost 1-3. Not really the best play. Kawhi played okay, but they were long games. But the other ones were okay. Son, of course, 2-0 because Son is a god amongst men. But other than that, it wasn't the best play. We play Evil Geniuses in the loser bracket the next week, I believe.
That should be a really good one.
No,
Yeah.
well, we'll win. We'll win 4-0.
Oh, okay. Even if it's a stomping, it'll still be good. Right?
Maybe. We'll see. We're just gonna thrash them about it. Won't even. You can watch, but it won't be the top level play. It's kind of just these pros destroying some random team.
Yeah.
And by the random team, you mean EG, and the pros, you mean Light, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, we beat them. I think 3-1
in
the first week of the season.
That's what I mean. You know, you're gonna completely rape them.
don't think they've used any of their Koreans throughout the entire league, have they? It's just been their foreigners.
I think it's all been foreigners.
Yeah.
But
How many games has In Control played in that?
He played versus Sun the first week and
Did he win?
no, he lost 2-0.
I'm sorry.
It's Son though. Can't talk
yeah,
about
it's like.
Oh, it was
Son.
Son? Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
perfectly fine then. Son's amazing.
I know they've used like Suppy and stuff like that throughout the season as well, but so what has your opinion been about casting up the league? So have you liked the casting schedule that you've kind of been able to deal with?
Well, I mean, we get to cast it whenever we want. It's as flexible as possible. We get to cast for other teams if they let us, and we get as much publicity as we want from it. So, I mean, it's great for a caster. I have no complaints as from the casting point of view.
Okay. Do you have any complaints from any other point of view?
It's. I don't want to go crapping all over the admin. It's just one guy hosting the entire league. That's how many teams were at? 32 total?
When we started, it was 32.
32 late teams, one admin's running it, so he's doing what he can, but there are problems all the time. I mean, I think you're in the main chat, Nan, so like most of the stuff that it's kind of like, oh, well, you said this, and then this happened, so sometimes there's these arguments that go on, and the format's kind of trash, too.
Yeah, you don't like the best of threes kind of thing? You'd rather have like an all-kill format?
I prefer the all-kill format.
Yeah, I prefer the all-kill by a lot.
It's more. I feel
this league is designated for players. This is not a spectating league. This is not a league that's supposed to be like, hey, let's get some viewers for this. This is all about competition. This format's best for the players. You play all the best of threes at once, and there's an ace match. The players are sitting around for an hour and a half tops. That's awesome as a player. But
I think I just find the all-kill format more entertaining. That might just be me though.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. I like the idea of like sending someone out. Like, all right, so now we have to figure out who the hell is gonna snipe this guy. Like, it's kind of like Pokemon format. Like, and then like there's a possibility of like all kills and stuff, which is always cool and exciting and crazy when you actually do that. So I don't know. I just like that better.
I'm with you in that I prefer the all-kill format. It's from an entertainment standpoint, it's way more sustainable. But like Zoya said, for the best of threes, playing all at once as a player, that's awesome. Like that's so much. It saves so much time and allows you as a team to do so much more in terms of competition. So it's give and take. And I think somebody made a Reddit post about saying that the ESCA is a players' league and not a viewers' league. And I have to agree with that to some extent. It's a good place for people. And you know what? The finals, the last, the round of 8 will be casted, and that will probably be watched because it's going to be good competitive play. So it's always going to get viewership as it narrows down to the last 8 teams. And I feel maybe even the last 4, depending on what it is. But I think it's for the players, and that's what the community needs right now. It needs way more accessibility to the everyman. I feel like everything's way too oriented for money, pros, sponsorship, go.
Yeah.
Well, there is the problem with the ESCA where you have to pay to enter the league. I forget how much. Isn't it $500 per team to be able to join the league?
I thought it was broken down
like 32
by the
32 per player.
Yeah, I thought it was something like
Okay.
that. But see, I didn't have any teams sign up personally. I didn't ask any of the managers for confirmation on that. But yeah, I knew there has been some numbers getting thrown around. But I mean, they have like a $5,000 prize pool.
Yeah, it's a big prize pool.
It is
for a team league that's just amateur teams for the most part.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it is kind of tough when you have to break it down, and it's like a lot of money per player kind of thing. And if you have a deep roster, it's going to be a little bit more tough for some of those teams. But again, it's like it's a great environment for those kind of newer teams or like those lower tier ones that are trying to just kind of bump up a little bit more kind of thing. Maybe try to do well in this one, maybe make it to the playoffs, say, okay, yeah, we can do well in this. Let's try out the IGN Team League or something like that, some of the amateur divisions for that. And, it's a good kind of jumping off place. Like Robot Esports, Gemini's team got 17th there. They were right below the cutoff for playoffs for this season.
Oh, I know. I was so upset with that.
But yeah, I mean, I'm so upset. Yeah, it's like, but I mean, this one there was a couple teams that disbanded. in the middle of the season, like FlowSoft and Area 51 Gaming and stuff. Which
Area 51 is banded.
Yeah,
Really?
it did. And that's why like Hello Kitty joined Pulse and stuff like that. And I don't really know about any of their other guys where they've ended up. I'm glad to see that Team Nightmares is kind of, still going, attempting to go, because I don't know if you guys remember the way things worked out last season. Masa got picked up by Root. Hendulus jumped over to Monomaniac after that, and then their A team just was like, all right, peace. And so their B team became their
Tubby
A
and I
team.
were both on the A team.
So there you go.
When it all
Yeah, Zoya was a race.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see they're still going, but that's what kind of the underlying thing. It's for the players to kind of test their might out here. But let's get some thoughts from you guys as the player perspective. Then, like Gemini and Tubby, how do you guys think this league is, or this season's been going?
Unlike the rest of them, I kind of like the format, maybe because it reinforces strong teams. Because a team like Team Liquid's a great team, but in top stuff it becomes Team Tasia, which is stupid. It's just one player carrying a whole team throughout the whole playoffs. Whereas if you have a team that has 4 stronger players, like not as good as Tasia but one level lower, they probably take out Team Liquid in the ESEA format, which in my opinion makes them a stronger team. Because I find a team isn't just one player, it's the whole team. So I kind of like the 4 best-of-3s a lot better than an all-kill format, just because, I just find it reinforces strong teams more than just one player being a hero.
Yeah. I like both formats personally. I like that there is a league like the ACA that does it differently, though, just so we can have kind of alright, there are so many leagues with the all-kill, but this one and a few other ones do it differently kind of thing, so you can kind of get more of seeing the different players kind of thing to play, not just like, all right, I see Tasia win every single team league because it's just all kill and nobody can kind of stop him, but like best of 3s, you get to see more of the players and see their skill more or less kind of thing. But Gemini, how have you thought this season's gone from your point of view?
Went pretty well, I guess. I mean, we didn't make playoffs. Like personally, like my team, I don't know. I don't think we did too great. I think we could have done better. I personally didn't do that good.
Yeah.
I think that was during my time where I was kind of slumping a little bit, so I just kind of played poopy. There's one game I played that I was like late game PvZ, and I had a mothership out, and that was when I forgot before I rebound my vortex key to R. Or wait. What am I saying here? Oh no, it was recall was still R. Okay, okay. Recall was still R, and my sentry guardian shield is R because I hate pressing G. So I put my mothership on my hotkey. I hit R, thinking I'm hitting guardian shield, and then I'm clicking, and then all of a sudden I recall my army under my mothership 2 feet away from the other person's army when I'm trying to vortex. So I basically just lost the game because of that, and that was quite embarrassing. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the format, like what Tubby said, it does emphasize a stronger team and a more in-depth team. So I mean, it's still entertaining to watch. I just personally like the GSL all-kill format. I don't know. I just still find that more entertaining for whatever reason. But yeah, I don't know. I guess the league is good. I don't really.
Not bad. No,
it's not bad.
Yeah,
not bad. The price to pay also to get in, I guess that's kind of unfortunate. Kind of cuts a lot of teams that don't have sponsors or that just don't have money at all to. Kind of just cuts them out of the picture. But I mean, what? Life's not free.
There you go.
What's the thing with the ESCA vote with the MOBA? Did they win
that was
that?
Stupid. No, we didn't win. There's no way we won.
Yeah. League of Legends won, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Do you know more? I don't know much about it. I just saw it on Reddit. Do you want to?
It was just they're voting on what games to have for the next season, and they lumped StarCraft in with the MOBAs for whatever reason. So it was Dota, LoL, and StarCraft 2 all going against each other, and obviously LoL is going to win. There's no way StarCraft can win that with LoL's player base. So everyone was trying to like, oh, try to save StarCraft, like get it back into ESCA, like beat LoL because we hate LoL, and it. I mean, everyone tried to go and save it, try to vote on it, and then all this controversy came up. Well, not really controversy, more just like discussion about how apparently everyone just hates ESCA anyway, and it's apparently a terrible league, and like some people voiced their opinions on like how like a commentator said that like working for them was like bad. And like so a whole thread about that came up and stuff, and like so people was like, do we really want to be in ESCA or whatever? And I don't know, it was kind of weird, but I don't think we definitely didn't win. I don't think we can beat LoL in that regard.
Yeah.
I mean, like there's like comments and Reddit threads and stuff about how like StarCraft 2 shouldn't even be lumped in with LoL. I don't see why that's actually happening at all either.
I don't know why. Yeah, it's like
It's a completely different game. Like,
I
completely
mean, LoL,
different
Dota,
genre.
and like Han. Okay, I guess you can lump them all together.
Oh yeah,
all
Han
the
was in that
LoL-
list too.
Yeah.
LoL's
Well, I mean,
They got like
they're-
1,000
they're
votes,
all
that's it.
MOBAs and stuff, but it's like RTS
Yeah.
and MOBAs.
Completely different.
No, Dota is a MOBA. League of Legends is two school children fighting in a trash can over a rock. That is
Over a
League of
rock.
Legends. I don't know.
What?
I'm just trying to express my distaste for League of Legends.
And StarCraft 2 is that giant god overlooking everyone, just laughing, be like, "Ha, you people are terrible."
Yeah,
Like,
something, I don't
I'll
know.
put it this way: like, Dota is Zeus, and
What?
and
I thought
StarCraft
StarCraft
2
2
was
was
like
Zeus.
Apollo or something like that.
No, I thought StarCraft 2 was Zeus, because like we're better
Well,
than
Zeus
everyone,
is
right?
from Dota too, which is why I have to attribute to it.
No, you can't just bring that in, because you have to like, Zeus is like the powerful god. He's the.
Yeah, but the Titans are, I don't know, come on.
Where'd you
man.
bring the Titans in? We didn't even talk about
The
the
Titans?
You just-
Have you never watched Remember the Titans? The Titans are greater
No,
than the
no.
gods.
I know, no, but no, the gods beat the Titans.
That's
Yeah,
not
Zeus-
the Titans. Well, Denzel Washington said-
The Titans came first. The
You're
Titans
talking about
came
a
first.
football movie right now.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I've taken a lot of Dayquil and NyQuil today.
The Titans
So-
came first.
All right, so
Zeus was
basically what's
born.
been
Shush,
going
shush,
on
shush,
is,
this
is
Greek
that
mythology.
the
Greek mythology lesson. Titans were born. Zeus was born. Zeus overthrew all the Titans, and gods are there.
There you go.
And Zeus is StarCraft 2, because StarCraft 2 is better than every game ever. Next topic.
No, Zeus is Brood War.
Okay, there we go. That's, okay.
All right.
So,
now everybody
so
shut
up.
pretty much with all the Reddit threads and all the vote stuff is League won, StarCraft didn't. So I don't know if ESEA is going to have an extra slot for separating RTS and MOBAs, but the way it's looking is we'll probably be seeing League of Legends next season. Who knows, though, if they are just going to be listening to purely that. But I think it's going to be much harder for them to manage League of Legends with just one person, one admin, as opposed to the one for all the StarCraft stuff. But
It's kind of hard to make a league at all with...
As
yeah,
unforgiving as the
With only one
StarCraft
person.
community is, the League community is going to be more harsh on that. So
Yeah.
hopefully they bring on more people to help run the league, or we're going to see a lot worse response than we did with SC2C with how many screw-ups ESEA's had.
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, things are still going strong with the way the playoffs are looking. Light is still in it, though. They've got their match coming up, and we see it's Gosu versus Infinity 7 coming up soon here.
Easy.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Easy. We might bring in our A team, maybe. We're not sure if we want to bring them out yet.
Oh, okay. You're enough to hold the line for him.
Well, they're going to be at least
And
using the
rush
B
to
team,
victory.
and Tubby's down at the C team level. He won't be playing this week.
We might bring Zoya in, you know.
Now, of all that Dota you've been playing,
Yeah, what's up with all that Dota you're playing?
You see, Dota is like the most fun game ever
I
created.
thought he was going to make another mythology
That's what I was
reference.
waiting on.
And StarCraft is just stressful. Like, you lose at Dota, you're like, screw your teammates.
Well,
You
it's
win at
exactly
Dota,
what
it's like, it was all me, it's all me. You guys all suck, I carried you. In StarCraft, you lose, you're like, no, my ladder points, I need those to look cool and have a big penis. And then you win, you're like, oh, I'm still not rank 1. Okay. So, like,
I think
Dota
Like
just...
that's like me in Modern Warfare 3 right now.
The fact that you even play Call of Duty like shouldn't even be brought up in this discussion. Like, if you want to go stand in the corner, be my guest, because that's where you belong to playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, I have not played Dota 2 at all. I'll be honest. I haven't gotten around to it.
Stood in the corner for a couple seconds.
You're a sport, right?
No, Call of Duty's great. It's the best stress reliever ever, but that might just because I'm amazing at it. Like, I constantly just go like 90 and 24 and get called hacker, and it's very stress relieving. I like rage at StarCraft, and then I just go in there and kill everyone.
That's how Halo was for me. Like, I'll go on Halo Reach once in a while, because I used to play 3 professionally, and I'll go on Reach once in a while, and I'll go like 27 and 2 with like a Frenzy and Riot. I'm like,
that's it, 27 and 2. God damn it, you're terrible.
Team Slayer's only to 50.
Yeah, I got a Moab the first day. Modern Warfare 3 came out. It felt good. We're like, you hacker? I'm like, nope, blew you all up. 30-0 in a free-for-all.
I don't know what it is. Like, I'm terrible at kill streaks. Like, I can never get more than like 9 in a row, but I just like always get like 3s and 4s, so I always end up with like a 70 and like 30 record. I don't know what it is.
I don't die. That's just my trick. Like, if you don't die, your kill streak just naturally gets higher.
I mean, I think that's just because like since I play StarCraft, I'm just like fast, so I just run everywhere in Call of Duty. So I'm just running all over the place. I like never sit still for more than like 2 seconds unless I like hear someone coming. But yeah, I kind of just like suicide all over the place. If I like get killed in my care package.
You're the Bane of Call of Duty.
Sure, yeah, but I actually still kill a lot too. Yeah.
Right, anyways, now that we should get off the topic of 5 dudes circle jerking about video games, what are we talking about? Is that everything, man? Are we done?
That was, I mean,
are we done? Can we wrap
more or
it
less?
up?
I guess I can bring up the other team league that's kind of going on. Was the ISTL?
Oh, my friend's here. I gotta go.
Oh yeah, the Indie StarCraft league.
I haven't been paying attention to that at all.
Tubby had to peace out there. If you guys aren't familiar with his stream, yeah, he said his friend arrived and he had to disappear. But you can see.
Well, we're ending soon, and that's perfect because I have to go soon too.
Yeah, exactly. But you can see his Twitter and stuff above his blank picture now. But where's the meerkat?
Oh wait, that way.
No, where's the?
Oh my God! It all got ruined.
Oh, it all got ruined now.
I was trying to point to him.
All right. Chaos. It's just. It's too much.
Oh, the transitions.
All right. Basically, the ISTL is going on, and we're just going to deal with this for now.
All right, just give us something to talk about so you can recover.
Okay.
There's no link in the Google Doc. I'm lost.
There's nothing left.
You have no idea what I feel right now. Oh my God, I can't stall, man. Oh.
Boom. Nothing.
Season 3, the playoffs. I think the players that made the playoffs. It was. Let me see. What does it do? Top 6 teams auto events, the finals bracket. So it looks like my intent Alt is still in it. Inferno, and then Team Classic, Property, and Western Wolves. From what I've seen on Team Liquid, I think it's Property and Western Wolves that were against each other for the finals.
Which is kind of what would be expected, at least with Western Wolves being in the finals, when you saw them among the other teams that are in there. I was actually pretty surprised that they were one of the teams that was listed when the season first was announced. But
I was gonna have somebody to just win it.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to do it.
I like that the guy not on the team named Starnan.
Yeah, I know.
It's like
I played that guy and play him.
Yeah.
He did the annoying 10-gate, 4-gate that's becoming more popular again.
It is. It's getting a resurgence now.
Yeah, it's really annoying. I've been getting it all the time on ladder. I'm trying to do my Phoenix build, and I'm just like, oh my God, kill me.
It forces you to play standard, which is really cool about it. Like, it forces you to
standard? You mean 4-gate versus 4-gate? Is that what you call standard?
Okay, it forces you to open a lot safer.
Yeah.
You can't.
I would say it forces you to open more aware than safe. Like you can play risky, but if you're like good at playing risky, then you can stop it. But if you play safe, but not aware, you can still lose. Like you can open like double sentry at the beginning or something and still lose to it if you're not aware of as to what's going on around you. Sit down.
Was it only good on maps like 4-player maps, or is it better on? Is it better? I should say, is it better on a map like Entomb Valley, or is it better on a map like Daybreak?
Good on pretty much all of them.
I kind of feel it works better on a 4-player map because you have
Why?
scouting, and it gives you more time to get all your shit situated. And
I guess I don't know. I mean, I've seen it done on all maps pretty much.
And more importantly, is other than Metropolis, Entomb Valley is the only other 4-player map in the map pool, right?
Antigua.
Doesn't count. It's forced cross spawns.
Oh, tournament edition. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Entomb is the only 4-player map. Oh, and
I don't
Whirlwind.
think it matters. I don't. Oh yeah,
Whirlwind.
Yeah,
That map's just terrible though.
It's
It's horrible. It's horrible. Don't even.
You just saying that because you're Protoss.
Yeah, basically. A lot of other races say it's pretty bad too. They're not definitely not saying it's the most enjoyable map.
It's just got some. It's like stuff in each corner, and
It's just like a newer Tal'Dorei Malter, but it's still just not that
No,
good.
Tal'Dorei Malter had way more terrain to it. This is just literally like 4 corners of stuff and then flatness.
Yeah, it is really
So
wide
it's kind of like Entomb.
Yeah, I guess.
in the center area.
Did you see
It's
that new map they came out with, Belshire Vestige?
It
Yeah,
looks
for
like
the
Ohana
GSL
with, like-
stuff. How they got? I think they got rid of Ohana for the next season.
Yeah, no,
too.
they replaced Ohana with a similar looking Ohana.
Yeah.
No, did you see the new post? It looks like
Yeah, the new-
Daybreak. Looks
Really?
like Daybreak.
I thought it looked like Ohana when I first saw it.
Hang on,
Wait.
hang on. I'm
Link
Let me
this
see
up.
it.
I'm linking you. Chill.
Is there a new map? that
It's
we
on-
missed
yeah.
out on?
Oh, this
Uh,
one? Wait, I didn't see this one. Wait, what? What is this map?
He turned it 90 degrees, and suddenly it looks a lot familiar.
Oh, whoa. I'm like, this image is huge for some reason on my screen, so I only saw half of it. Can you link me to the thread?
Oh, interesting.
It's so
For
neat.
some reason, like Google Chrome is just opening images at like
Hit
50
control 0. Hit control 0. Hit control and 0.
Very interesting.
Oh, nice. Let's see here. Oh wow, it does look exactly like Daybreak. Holy crap!
Yeah. I didn't realize
What?
that. The more
What?
you know.
Wow! It is like the exact same thing.
The base
That is
positionings,
ridiculous.
But it's gonna have completely different gameplay.
Yeah,
the
no,
map's designed completely. There's a lot more ramps, making chokes a little
Yeah,
bit more defendable.
The space between the second and third is really big. That's what I noticed at first. So it seems like that's going to be a little.
I really
difficult.
think they. Excuse me.
Bless your soul.
I really think they need to have like 2 to 3 being disconnected. Like that makes it really tough for Protoss. I really dislike that about maps like that. I mean, it's hard to tell.
I agree 100%.
Well, you know what? Actually, I lied. You can wall off your main ramp, kind of like what you do on Cloud Kingdom or Ohana. You can wall off that ramp too that leads to the 1/2. You can wall off there and just position your army at the third, and then it kind of forces Zerg to only attack in that one area. So
Wait, where are you saying you're walling off?
C2, see the number 2 on the
Yeah.
new map. You
Yep.
wall off on that ramp right there next to it.
Oh, like you would on Cloud Kingdom?
Yeah, like you went on Cloud Kingdom or Ohana. And then
Yeah,
you,
but there's still 2 more big areas to go into the third though.
yeah, well, then you position your army on the high ground, and you have watchtower control. The watchtower is like right there.
Yeah, and then you get hit by
Yeah.
mutas in the main base, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, this map
Shit.
sucks.
Yeah, I don't see myself liking this map, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks like muta. I mean, anything with dead space like this favors mutas, and I like I was saying for the third, like I really think it needs like a back alley. It's so hard to have disconnected thirds like that for Protoss, and even Terran to an extent. Just because of the way that Zerg is designed to constantly, it's a very counterattack oriented map for Zerg. It looks like.
Yeah.
So,
And I lost connection with Battle.net. Thank you.
Good thing we're not using it.
Let me see if I can find the original map, because that's turned 90 degrees. Let me see. Yeah. You guys see the new map hacker that's taking all those names from Zelda?
No.
Isn't it just tricky?
It's Phonetic Tricky / Impa, and now he's going to Gerudo, which is another
Yeah.
server.
He was streaming himself.
Mm.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's going to keep doing it because of the attention it's getting him.
Yeah,
Yep. He's a turd.
it happens. So that's pretty much what all the main topics we want to talk about here tonight. With everything that's going on, please keep an eye on all of the other team leagues and stuff going on, like the ESEA, the ISTL, and everything else that is happening in the up and coming scene, like the LAN events that are happening. The DC LAN is currently on hiatus right now until at least after MLG, but the Power Overwhelming LAN is still going on. That's going to be happening this coming weekend. We'll have a recap next week as well as our MLG preview. So keep an eye out next week for that kind of stuff. But any other last thoughts from any of you guys? If not, we're gonna go around and do our shout outs and stuff. No. Gemini, you want to start things off with shout outs?
I never do this before. I don't know what to do. Okay, let's see. Let's try this. Thank you to my team, Robot Esports. You can check them out at robot-esports.com. Thank you to the sponsor, HotRodCustomComputers.com, for doing all sorts of sponsoring stuff, for, allowing me to go into different leagues so I don't have to pay for them. It's beautiful. Follow me on Twitter at Gemini Sc2_, and on Twitch, Gemini SCTV. I'm not even on my camera. I just realized that. Whoops.
You started creeping over.
Let's see, what else do I have to do? Oh yeah, go on the subreddit All Things Protoss if you want to learn how to play Protoss, because I go on there a lot and stuff. If you want to, yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Naman, for having me.
Thanks for coming on. Zoe, you got any shout outs or anything you'd like to give?
Shout out to my team, Light Esports. Follow them on Twitter at Light Esports. Shout out to our sponsor, Six-Pool Gaming, TT Esports. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it's at ZoiaLight. I tweet anytime I'm casting a tournament, tweet anytime I'm streaming, other fun stuff like that. And thanks to Nanman for having me on the show.
Yeah. Is there a confirmation on when you guys are playing EG yet, like the date, or we'll
I
just have to...
think we're playing on Saturday.
Okay. Sometime in the coming week or so, we'll just keep an eye on your Twitter for updates on when that's happening.
Pretty much.
All right, cool. RJ,
Everyone
what about you?
follow Liquid Red.
There you go.
Follow with her head. Seriously, follow.
No, he's doing some quit
He's quitting smoking.
smoke. Yeah, he's quitting smoking through streaming 10 hours a day, which is pretty cool.
Coincidentally, the day he's quitting is actually my 3-year anniversary of quitting cigarettes myself. So
Nice.
Good luck to him. But yeah, big shout out to itzgosu. All those guys, to all their sponsors, Mac Inspiration, Owen3D, S2 Games, NAS, and Razer, of course. Cannot forget.
I see you looking at another monitor.
Huh? Oh, my camera's over here. I have 2 monitors.
Yeah, exactly. You're looking at another monitor for all the sponsors. You don't actually memorize all those.
No.
It's
Why
calling
you
you
gonna
out.
call me out?
Calling you out.
Fuck you! You're not coming on the show again. You know what? I'm gonna fucking make fun of you at PAL this week. And I'm like, yeah, this guy Gemini, he sucks. Look at that terrible build he's doing. I
And
hope
then
he
as
gets
I, like,
DT rush when he's going.
slap with
I
it.
hope you get DT rush. For the next 5 times you go Phoenix build and PvP, I hope someone DT rushes you. Look at that menacing finger pointing. Follow me on Twitter. It goes to Windy. Please do check out PAL 7 this weekend. That'll be streamed on Team Liquid, of course. And thank you, Nan, of course, Zoya, for coming on. And Tubby, he had to leave, unfortunately. Thank you to him. And yeah, Gemini, you suck, sir. You're not getting anything from me.
This is for you, Wendy. This is for you.
Oh crap! Now my speakers are freaking out.
I just heard myself.
Yep.
That's gross.
There we go.
Cool. But thank you guys to everybody that came out to watch the event, and all you guys that stayed from the ESEA match earlier this evening. We might try to do something like that in the future, like maybe just a show match or 2 before the regular show. Just try to help promote the scene a little bit more. So keep an eye out for some changes in the future. Check back next week for our PAL recap and MLG preview episode we're going to have. Big thank you to Zoya, Gemini, and Tubby for coming on the show this evening. Really appreciate it, guys. Check all of us out on Twitter. You can see links above everyone's head, as well as on the kind of title for the show. If you guys enjoy the show and enjoy the casting I did earlier, please hit that follow button. But we'll end things with a little bit of tunage here, and see you guys next week or so. Peace, peace.
Let's see what time it is.